One of the biggest issues facing not just free speech, but just the free movement of information online is censorship. And there's kind of hard censorship where people get banned, deplatformed, things like that. And then there's the soft censorship. This is things like shadow banning, deboosting, demonetization. These are things that affect most content creators out there. It's why everybody's asking you for $5, essentially. I know it's annoying. It's like, hey, support me for $5, support me for $5, support me for $5, support me. It never ends. I get it. By the way, feel free to join my locals. It's called The Basement. You can find the link right below this video on locals. We do locals only content twice a week, locals only live streams, things like that. Last week we played the Alex Jones video game. This week we'll do some more fun stuff as well. Yeah, it's only $5. But anyway, I suppose I should put it on the screen. The more members in the basement, the better. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about the soft censorship of demonetization today in this piece in the Washington Post by world's oldest woman, Taylor Lorenz. I didn't know if you knew this, but one of the oldest people on the planet had just passed away in Japan, I think yesterday. I think she was 112 years old. So that actually makes Taylor Lorenz the oldest woman on the planet. So make sure you leave a like on the video. Say happy birthday when you see her online. It's she looks all right for 99. But anyway, there is this article in the Washington Post. Meet the woman working to stop the far-right creator money machine. Nandini Jammy, who's a piece of garbage, in my opinion, is fighting to defund right-wing influencers like Alex Jones. Imagine growing up. Imagine, this is your job. It's pretty pathetic. Leave a like on the video if you agree that it's pretty pathetic. It's so wild to me that this is what this woman does with her life. But she probably tells people at the $14 salad place she goes to eat her salad and her soy lattes or whatever, that she's fighting hate online, when really she's just a huge loser that whines to advertisers. Oh, did you know you were advertising with somebody who says something I disagree with? Ooh, wouldn't it be a shame if something happened to your business? This is essentially what Media Matters is and what modern day ADL is and the Southern Poverty Law Center. These are all organizations that have huge amounts of dark money coming into them, and their number one job is to disincentivize, demonetize, deboost, deplatform anybody whose opinion goes against the message. So she writes, we've been working on alerting advertisers to the two platforms where Alex Jones primarily lives, Rumble and Twitter. Jamie said, using X's former name. Alex Jones has proven to be a dangerous conspiracy theorist. I mean, people are allowed to have opinions, right? Jamie was part of the effort that successfully deplatformed Jones in 2018. But was it successful? Because he's back. And led to his banning several major social media platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify. She waged a widespread social media campaign imploring the public to contact the platforms directly and pressure them to remove him. That same year, Jamie helped get Jones removed by PayPal by writing directly to the company asking it to review his use of the platform. Shortly after, he was banned there too. I mean, I don't really understand how any of this has stopped him from talking. In fact, he just came back to X and added nearly 1 million followers in 72 hours. Nandini Jammy is nothing more than a crazy cat lady. This is, she will be deeply unhappy in her old age. She waged a widespread social media campaign imploring the public to contact the platforms directly. Far-right content creators such as Jones, I don't actually think Alex Jones is far-right, who commingle conservative commentary, and conspiracy theories with advertising have been common on social media, while traditional news outlets have been slow to adopt personality-driven model that now dominates the internet. Conservative media has embraced it for years, delivering news with a partisan slant that generates outrage, attracts large audiences, and turns a profit. Yeah, the left-wing media definitely doesn't outrage bait. They definitely don't outrage bait. Sorry if you see me stretching around. I feel like I just pinched a nerve in my neck, and like I just felt it like shoot down my arm. Anyway, Jones did not respond for comment. The model helps explain why random people and events, a first grade teacher in Milwaukee, a county election worker in Georgia, Bud Light's advertising with LGBTQ influencer, regularly rocket to online prominence. Any kind of news event can be politicized to create outrage. Taylor Lorenz is a total actual moron. I mean, imagine calling yourself a journalist and being this disingenuous. This disingenuous. No, I'm not having a heart attack. I slept on it weird last night. Sometimes when I sleep on my side and my shoulder is up, like up on the pillow, I end up just like a crick in my neck the next day. But anyway, Jared Holt, a senior researcher at the Institute for Strategic Dialogue, a think tank that researches online harms, said that his practices transform the news, allowing influencers not only to position themselves as the source of the info to their audience, but also the source of entertainment. I mean, isn't this everybody? Isn't this everybody online? So then this loser starts her Check My Ads company, which I'm sure had huge injections and dark money, probably from, you know, the normal, you know, the usual suspects. Jamie noticed that advertising on the conservative news site Breitbart relied heavily on programmatic advertising. So she began alerting, carrying advertisers when their marketing appeared next to hate speech and disinformation. Jamie soon partnered with another loser, Matt Rivets, a copywriter and marketer from San Francisco who's doing similar work, to launch Sleeping Giants, an activist organization dedicated to demonetizing right-wing extremist news sites. Well, what they say, I mean, it's just news, right? That's all it is. They just call it extreme because these are the same people that call it gender-affirming care. I don't know what else to tell you. In 2020, she decided to lean into these efforts full-time, working with Claire Atkin, a fellow marketer who was worried about how online advertising enabled disinformation. She co-founded Check My Ads, a nonprofit focused on accountability in ad tech. She has also become an influencer herself. All these people secretly want to do what we do, because they can't. It's like they used to say those who do, those who can do, those who can't teach. This is those who can do, those who can't whine online and start some lame company called, Check My Ball Sack or whatever she called. By the way, fellas, you should check your ball sack. Do a little Google search, try to find it. Make sure there's no lumpy dumpies in there. So you see, the real influencers of Rumble. Okay. This is a company that, by the way, is being sued into oblivion right now by Rumble because of this stuff. Jamie uses social media to draw attention to advertisers whose marketing appears on sites controlled by far-right creators. She also files complaints with industry accountability boards, including the Trustworthy Accountability. What a loser. I mean, what a terrible, terrible existence. I can probably guarantee this. No, I'm not even going to say that. That's too much. I'm doing too much. Now, the work has made Jamie a villain on the right, where Bongino has derided her as a Soros-backed cancer culture activist. The far-right influencers Jamie seeks to dismantle often pop culture with other serious topics, leads to smaller content creators into reacting or to covering stories they're promoting, which amplifies the reach of the campaign. She then goes on to talk about getting ads removed from Tim Pool, where she said, she writes, "This is the woman being sued by Rumble. She made false claims as to my view on the 2020 election, saying I supported Trump's fraud narrative, despite debating Bannon twice, saying Trump lost. She made false claims about our YouTube advertisers also dropping us." Then he tags Andrew Bailey, Missouri's Attorney General, and Ken Paxton of Texas, should investigate them for criminal fraud. They appear to be soliciting donations under false pretenses. 100% right. The beanie off the top rope. Notice WAPO's legally defensive language here. Quote, Jamie said. The reason for this is because her statements are likely false or unverifiable. Thus, the WAPO does not want to get sued by making a false statement themselves. They put the claim solely on Jamie, who is lying. We have not lost a single out. So what she wrote was, Jamie said she had successfully persuaded advertisers to pull marketing dollars from Fox News, former Fox News celebrities Tucker Carlson, Glenn Beck, and Dan Bongino, Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk, and YouTuber Tim Pool. And because the right-wing ecosystem is so interconnected, creators collaborate on videos and podcasts and boost each other's news coverage. Cutting off advertising to one influencer can have a ripple effect, she said. Turns out she lied. She lied about it completely. We have not lost a single advertiser on YouTube. She plays this dirty game where we expand our business, and then she claims that the change was due to her actions. We take ads off our site to promote books, live events, and merch because that is far more profitable. We start running ads on our own brands to expand external businesses, diversifying our income. She immediately claims falsely that we lost advertisers and that she was responsible. When we were launching Tales from the Inverted World, we switched web ads to link our book sales. When we launched Cast Brew Coffee, we launched live ad reads of our coffee company. It's tracking to break over $1 million in its first year of business. That's pretty good. That's very good for Timmy. Proud of him. That's incredible. It's an incredible start. I think coffeebrandcoffee.com has a lot more to offer, including our amazing Christmas gift boxes. Get over to coffeebrandcoffee.com. Promo code best gift to save today, but that's neither here nor there. So then he takes Nan Doodles. How much in damages did you cause our company via tortious interference? We would love to hear a response. I'm sure your donors would love to know as well. Essentially, if she did, in fact, if she can actually prove that he's got her locked up here. She either has to admit to lying or name a name for who she got removed, and then opens herself up to a hilarious lawsuit. 100% support this. 100% support Rumble suing this loser. Best of luck. I hope Tim sues her too. If she comes after my advertisers, I will 100% sue her as well. This is what needs to happen now. The people that the canceled need to fight back. They need to bury these people in legal debt. Hopefully, companies like Check My Ads or Media Matters, which Elon Musk is suing, they go bankrupt. That's the hope. If not, it's going to be very expensive to continue to print lies if we deploy this methodology, which I think we should. Good luck, Timmy.